want you to pause the video and try the future problem on your own to see if you understand it by yourself. Okay, so we know the old side is 5 and the new side is 20. So we're trying to figure out if the old area is 12, we want to figure out what the new area is going to be. So first we have to figure out what the scale factor is. I'm going to take 5, multiply it by my scale factor, and that should give me my new side 20. So 5 times the scale factor should give me 20. I divide both sides by 5, so my scale factor is 4. So I'm multiplying my sides by 4, so that means I'm going to multiply my area by the scale factor squared, which would be 4 squared. So 12 times 4 squared, which is 16, gives me 192. So my new area is 192 meters. All right, in this problem, we aren't given the 2 dimensions, we're given the 2 areas. So I'm working backwards. I know this side is 21. I'm trying to figure out what that side x is. So let's consider this white pentagon to be our original pentagon, and the gray pentagon is our new pentagon. So I know the area of the original pentagon is 900. I am multiplying my original area by my scale factor squared in order to get my new area of 300. So I'm going to go set up an equation. My old area, 900, times the scale factor squared should give me the new area, 300. I'm going to divide by 900 on both sides. And so my scale factor squared is going to be 1 over 3. So I want just my scale factor, not scale factor squared. So that means I'm going to have to take the square root. And I can just leave it like this because I'm not asking you for what's the scale factor. That's not your final answer. So you don't have to simplify it or anything like that. But your scale factor is going to be the square root of 1/3. And if you want to change it into a decimal, that would give you 0.5775. Remember, don't round anything until the very end. Okay, so now that I know what my scale factor is, remember I'm going to take my dimension and multiply it by the scale factor to get my new dimension. So I'm going to take 21 and I'm going to multiply it by 0.57735 in order to get x, my new dimension. So that means that x is going to be 12.124355. So let's round that to the nearest tenth, so 12.1. So notice my area went from 900 to 300. It got smaller. So that means that my side is also going to get smaller. So had I gotten an answer for x that was larger than 21, that would have been a red flag. Go ahead, pause your video and try to solve the problem on your own. Okay, so my original area is 54. I'm multiplying 54 by that scale factor squared in order to get my new area. 54 times the scale factor squared should give me 216. So I'm going to divide both sides by 54. My scale factor squared is 216 divided by 54 is 4. So I'm going to take the square root of 4 to get the scale factor, which is 2. So that means I'm going to take my old side and multiply it by just the scale factor, 2, in order to get the new side. So 8 times 2 is 16. The new side, x is 16